50th game. A short time ago, the Canberra captain, Aaron Bruce, won the toss. He elected to kick to the right of your screen to the Manuka end. Redland will be going to the left of your screen to the swimming pool end in this opening quarter.
The siren sounds as we get underway on Saturday afternoon. In fact, it's still officially just Saturday morning here, but we'll be getting into it in just a moment. Now, I don't have an umpire number 7, so there's obviously been a change in the umpiring panel for this afternoon. We'll get into that in a moment, but we've got a whistle here as the free kick goes to Redland. They play on with the advantage. The ball goes into their forward line. Target there was Sol Cormick. He couldn't get there. Ball bouncing around a little bit. I think that's Matt Thompson who comes through, gets his first touch on return to footy. Kick comes, a clearing kick from the Demons, but it only goes as far as Peter Yagmore, the former Collingwood player. He cuts it off for the Bombers. His kick in towards the forward line is then ill-directed, bounces short, picked up by Pake. Pake taps it around into the path of, I think that may be Bruce who's got it, and it's been smothered and kicked out over the boundary line, and it'll be a throw-in for half-forward flank for the Redland Bombers. Short hand pass comes out then for Guy Richardson. Too hot to handle. Ball coming free. Comes back around now onto the chest of Mitch Hardy. Hardy turns around. Almost unsighted, I suggest there, Eddie. He's just snapped it through from about 40 out. And the first goal of the day goes to the home side to Mitch Hardy.
The playing coach against the non-playing coach today. An opportunity for Pollock to break away from the pack. Gives it off to Owen Orban. They're streaming forward in numbers. It comes to Cal Evans. He'll hand pass over the top to Harry Carr. And Harry Carr runs into the open goal.
Another one of the Canberra Demons players with new boots this week, Harry Carr, and doing the job with them quite nicely. Jeez, I reckon that might be Baker who's got it there.
Yep.
And if it's Baker, he might be another one in different coloured shoes from this week. They've all made some changes. Must have got a new mid-season deal. Is that Swan flying down there?
Well, he kicked an extraordinary goal last week, which we thought might have sealed the game for Canberra from the 50-metre arc at the intersection with the boundary line. Can he kick one from a tough angle here?
Well, comes in with the right foot and sets it, aims it at the right post. It turns left off the breeze, as we mentioned, and it's through for a major. So the Canberra side, they're kicking well so far today. They've got 3 straight goals.
So it'll be Moline to kick from a 45-degree angle. He'll kick from probably around 40 metres out as he starts his approach and crosses the paint of 50, kicking towards the Manuka end. Oh, that's a horrible-looking kick. It's not going to make the distance. It'll be marked in the pocket, and Riley Corbett is going to have a shot on goal.
That little excursion. Kicked 2 crucial goals last week, both in the 4th quarter, and he continues his goal-kicking trend in recent play by putting that one through. Good play, though, for the Bombers as Cormick comes out with the mark, puts it across to the the centre-half forward spot. We're waiting for it. Well, it's hammer time. Matt Hamilman comes in, gets to the mark, and he's going to be taking a shot into it. It's blowing across from his left to his right. He aims at the left goal post, and it curves back nicely for a major. Matt Hamilman gets his first and his team's first for the afternoon.
Maguire goes with a centering ball towards Bruce. Bruce couldn't juggle the mark. Harry Carr crumbs the pack, and Harry Carr runs in and kicks his second.
And again, tapped away by the Demons, and that's a good little run there. Is that Cars who's got it? I think it might be. Sends the ball forward anyway for the Bombers. But again, there's just too many Canberra players playing in front. Highmore, one of them, still going. Ball in dispute. It'll come out to someone for it. No, it won't. Oh, that's a nice little piece of work there from Hayden Batoli Simmons. He's ducked under the tackle. He lines up and shoots, and he's put it through. I'm sure it was Batoli Simmons who got there. By Smout into the backside of a Redlands player. Comes down into the path of Caleb Baker. Baker just bombs towards the goal square, and it's a good grab been taken there. Good little body-on-body contest. Never assume it only makes an ass of you and me, but making an ass of the Canberra Demons defence is Matt Hamilman as he comes in, gets his second for the afternoon. Short hand pass to a friend of his, and then it goes on to Revell, and Revell has put it in towards the forward line, and I think it might be Cameron who's got there. It is. Goes for the low trajectory kick. Smart move. Keeps it under the breeze here at Manuka, and he puts it fairly well straight through the middle. Now chasing on is Harper. He's got a bit of time here. He's got plenty of space. He's gone for one bounce. He could go for a second. Instead, he elects not to. Puts it up, looking to try and get it onto the chest of Swan. Swan does well. Outmuscles his opponent. Pops it onto a teammate. Now charging into the goal square is Evans. He waits. He picks it up off the ground. It should have been a free-flowing, fast-running goal. Instead, it's a little bit awkward, but he bangs it through the big sticks.
In the last few minutes of this quarter and then into the second half as the Demons try and get on the scoreboard again. It's kicked towards full forward.
Don't you love it when a player just decides, I'm going to just plant my flag and stand right here and let everyone contest for it, and I'll just take it when they all miss it.
He kicks from close range, a right foot drop, punt, just squeezes it through. A couple in a row for Canberra, and they're back out by 13 points. Mitch Maguire's performing strongly here. He kicks towards full forward. Tom Fall holds the mark. He might have been paid a free, but he's got the ball anyway, and he'll have a shot from directly in front, 25 metres out.
In the live possession count now, Baker with 16, Maguire 15, Vardaniger and Harper with 13. As Fall takes the shot.
And he's kicked the goal. A good start to the second half for Canberra. They're 8th. Tom Fall's first. The Demons are 8-2-50. They're up by 20 points. Redland 4-6-30. And I'll make a prediction, Chris. That was Clay Cameron. Williams tries to get it again. He might have been under a little bit of pressure there. Umpire calls play on. So here's another opportunity for the Demons. They've got a man on his own in the pocket, and it's Harry Carr yet again.
Great from Tom Fall to look down and see Carr waiting there. Now Fall's run onto the top of the square.
From a tight angle in the pocket. Just opens up the angle slightly, and he's put it through. Well, he's a walking highlights reel today, Harry Carr. He's got 3, and the Demons are out by 26 points. Ends up with Guy Richardson, just outside 50. Puts it on the right foot to the top of the goal square. Alex Paik is there. Tom Fall has fallen, and Paik takes the mark. And Alex Paik, who's been playing forward in this quarter, often plays in defence. The left foot kick from the top of the goal square is a goal. The Demons have 10. They're now out by 36 points.
For the Canberra side, if it holds out in that way. Canberra bringing the ball away out from the middle and straight away going inside the forward 50. Who's underneath it? Paik still up in the forward line, but we've got someone flying in across the pack to take the grab, and
might be Pollock, I think.
Is it Pollock? It is. So he's come in from nowhere, and he's played on, takes the shot and gets it through. That's the start that Canberra would have been after, and they've just shown the Redland Bombers, who were unable to kick a goal to the northern end of this ground in the previous quarter, the way to do it.
To Angus Baker. Now it's with Mitch Hardy. Hardy gets around one. He goes with a kick inboard for he's turned it over, in fact. Turned it over straight to Bruce Reville, the man who turned it over before on his way into Redland's forward line. Here's a chance for Jai Keneally, who kicks to the goal square. It'll bounce for Hamilman, and this time he kicks the goal by Maguire. The ball carried through the contest, and now things will open up for the Canberra Demons. The kick comes inside 50. Swan takes the mark. Andrew Swan plays on, runs into the open goal. 2 goals for Andrew Swan, and this time he might have sealed the deal.
A few of the vocal fans on the far side giving the boundary umpire some encouragement as the snapshot comes from out of the middle of the pack. Now, I've got no idea. It just came from nowhere, that shot on goal.
But Redland able to control the ball. Oh, great pressure there by Mitch Hardy. That lets Bruce in. Bruce gives it back to Hardy. Hardy hand passes forward to Moline. Moline will have one bounce. He gives it off to the man running past in Harry Carr, who crosses the 50, runs to 30, fires it, goal. And he's put it through.
The goal umpire. Who says there's no suspense with the goal umpire anymore? She kept us thinking for a moment there. That's terrific stuff from Harry Carr. He just put the foot to the floor and away he went. But Canberra, well, they're not done yet. They're looking for a few additional points. They'd love to get the 100, but require 3 goals before the end of the afternoon. Paik, who's moved up forward from the standing start. Oh, my goodness me. He's drilled it from 46 metres on no step at all.
Was getting in as well for Redland. It came to Osborne for Canberra. His hand pass couldn't find a target. Barging his way through was Maguire. He coughed it up to Reville. Reville tried to give it off to his teammate there in Cormac, but Smout got in there to try and intercept. This is turnover after turnover. Eventually, Phil Cast, the playing coach, wins a clear possession and spots a target inside 50 in the hands of Curry. Curry decides to pass it off to Matt Hamilman, and who else would you pass it to?
Plenty of support from Hardy and Harper as well.
Hamilman's nailed his 4th goal. Not too much excitement from the Redland players, but a great performance today, you've got to say, by Matt Hamilton. He's certainly been their focal point up forward. 4 more goals for him.
In the wrong name this afternoon. He'll be after our blood later. Martin has it, and appropriately enough, he has the ball in his hands as he takes the kick just after the siren, gives it straight away to the boundary umpire and wraps it all up this afternoon. But a comprehensive victory in the end for this Canberra Demons side. They've extracted some measure of revenge over Redland for the 10-goal round 2 loss, but they've run out victorious this afternoon, 14-6, 90 to 7, 13, 55. 20 scoring shots apiece, but a 45-point difference.